Okay. Hey, David, dude,
Kurt
we're in Alaska. How are you, brother?
I'm great, Kurt, and I can touch you.
I know we're in person for
Yeah.
okay. So guys, happy Thursday. What
It's a special life. We
so
were planning this.
it's 3 o'clock in Alaska, so that's 7 o'clock on the East Coast. It's 4 o'clock where you're from in
Yep.
Seattle. And so we're here with Dr. Alyssa Rodriguez at the Alaska MEP. Man, we have has this week been just magical or what?
It's been a great week.
It's been awesome.
Great, incredible meeting people and just getting around and meeting Alyssa in person and the rest of the MEP team and the wonderful manufacturers that we get to talk to.
Absolutely. So, Dr. Alyssa, please welcome. Thank you for being the hostess with the mostest. So, man, we're in Anchorage, Alaska. So, just talk a little bit about what's going on here at the Alaska MEP.
Yeah, so we help manufacturers to succeed. Basically, we help them if they need to grow, if they're looking to become more efficient, having a hard time hiring people, getting their materials, all those sorts of things. That's what we're here to help with. And so we've been lucky to have both of you here for several days. We had a fantastic training down in Kenai all day long. Group of manufacturers just saying how wonderful it was. Game changer, I believe. I have a nice little quote from somebody about it being a game changer. And so just so excited to be able to offer this to our manufacturers in Alaska.
Yeah, this is wonderful. So MEP is a Manufacturing Extension Partnership. There's an MEP in all 50 states. A lot of exciting things. Just real quick, I know you have to run. I'm keeping you. Just talk about some of the industries up here and some of the manufacturers that you're working with.
Yeah, so we have a lot of, I think, really cool manufacturers in Alaska that before I kind of got into this field, I didn't even know we had. So, of course, we have seafood processing, which everybody's really familiar with. We've got boat and shipbuilding, which kind of, that makes sense. But we make all sorts of stuff. We make clothing. We make all sorts of food. We make coffee. We make beer. We make alcohol, wine, you name it. And then we make teeth. Even that's one of my favorite ones. That's like, wait a minute, what? Yeah.
Do you guys make hair by any chance? I'm asking for a friend. Just wondering when I heard teeth. I'm just kidding. So lots of, and I like, we have great manufacturers here in the room, just all sorts of different things that they manufacture. We've seen different food and all sorts of different things up here. I know you need to run. Any parting thoughts that you want to share with everybody about what's going on in manufacturing here in Alaska?
There's just so much potential with Alaska manufacturing. I think in Alaska, we just kind of think that manufacturing, it doesn't work. It's just seafood processing, but it's not. We have lots of manufacturers that have been around for years and making it work. And anything that we can do to help them compete in an ultra competitive global market is going to be fantastic. It's going to help Alaska's economy. We need diversity in our economy, and manufacturing is a fantastic way to get it done.
All the cool kids are going to manufacturing, I hear. That's what everybody's been talking about up here in Alaska all week, and we're hearing it in the lower 48. So hey, that's how we're here. So hey, we'll give you a hug. So thank you. I know you need to get running. So thank you. So we're all good. So okay, we'll let you run. I know you have an appointment to get to. So Damon, just talk a little bit about what you've been experiencing this week.
Oh, it's been great, Kurt, to be able to go out and see the manufacturers, out there making it happen in Alaska, Kurt. It's very inspiring. I just, some of the cool products we've seen and great people.
Right. Hey, speaking of like really cool manufacturers, speak of the devil. So
for like an hour and a half.
So Samson, how are you, brother? Happy, awesome. Happy Thursday. So welcome to LinkedIn Live, and just share a little bit about what's going on with you, your company. Just share with everybody what's going on.
Yeah. So my name is Samson Shepard. I am the owner of Arctic Manufacturing Services here in Anchorage, Alaska. We provide engineering and manufacturing services, specifically machining and metalwork. We're a growing, thriving company that enjoys our time off and in making things.
Awesome. So you graciously gave Damon and I a little tour yesterday. Super impressive with your company, what you cool machinery, cool products. Just talk about some of the solutions, some of the products that you're offering to the market.
Yeah, so one of the main products that I've brought to market about 2 years ago is a Nordic ice skate, and so it's a flatter, longer ice skate than a hockey skate, and it's great on the wild ice in Alaska.
Nice.
And in an Arctic area, it's nice to be able to test that product here. So.
Yeah. Well, that was fantastic. And as a father of a figure skater, man, I totally love seeing the skate. How about some of your engineering services? Let's go there.
Yeah, so as a stamp mechanical engineer here in Anchorage, Alaska, I provide tenant improvement drawings or HVAC or plumbing drawings for kind of the professional engineering side. And then I also help people with product innovation and product development. So if somebody has an idea or a vetted product, I can help with producing engineered drawings, maybe some prototypes even.
Yeah.
And then hopefully eventually you come back to me and we can make a small batch production run.
Yeah, and that's a cool thing is not only can you help bring that dream to life for that entrepreneur, you can actually create that prototype, take it to the next level, do the production run, and you kind of cover the full gamut. Alaska manufacturing, geographically, there's a distance. There's a lot of cool manufacturing, and that's kind of you're in that community. What are you hearing, boots in the street as far as like cool manufacturing opportunities here in Alaska? Let's go there.
I think that the kind of world of machining and machine shops is an interesting one because it is based on digital files.
Yep.
So you can work with customers all over the globe. I tend to focus on local customers because I'm not trying to have a giant business, just trying to sustain myself.
Yeah.
There are enough customers here for me to kind of fill that need.
Yeah.
But I think that, really it's the kind of high-end automated manufacturing is the future.
Yep.
And that can be done with less people, less resources, and hopefully in more remote locations.
Awesome. Last question for you. The Alaska MEP, we had a cool workshop that they've put on. I know you and I've we've met and got to work together through the Alaska MEP. Your impression for folks out there that are new to the MEPs?
Yeah. So I have only worked with the Alaska MEP. Basically, as soon as I went in business for myself, I realized that the manufacturing extension partnership seemed to have the right words in it, i.e. manufacturing. And it's been great to kind of see the offerings that they've brought to the table.
Yeah.
Some have been applicable to me, some have not been, but it's free and it's easy to be involved with. And Sammy and Alyssa are very easy people to hear things about, whether it's manufacturing or just what they have going on.
That's right. They're very easy to love. Well, Samson, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate it. It was this has been a great day today. So, all right, who do we got next coming up? So, all right, here comes, man, we've got Damon. I got to check my pacemaker right now. So we've holy cow, man. We've got we've got Virginia Lynn Peterson here. And so Lynn, you're I hate to say it, Damon, repeat offender right here. So she's been on the program multiple times. So Lynn, we got to and Damon, you might have to bust my chops. You might have to put it out there what happened this morning. But anyway, let's talk about Lynn and your fierce entrepreneurial spirit. Talk about your company, Swoop. What's going on at Swoop?
So I am Virginia Lynn Peterson, like they said, and I am the owner of Swoop, and we make bras and loungewear. It started as a need, as I'm a nurse and could not find a bra that I like to wear for 12 hours, which I'm sure a lot of people can relate to.
Damon, right?
These two in particular.
We get that.
So I designed a bra, and the big thing about our bras is we kept it simple. So we put rings and sliders in the front. We don't do a hook and eye in the back. We made it more supportive than a bralette, but not as supportive as a sports bra. So it's like an all-day, everyday bra that is perfect for nurses working a 12-hour shift, for any busy woman.
Right.
We started that 4 years ago, and now we've expanded into underwear, bras, shorts, and tunics.
Nice. Yeah. Awesome. Alaska MEP, you've been working with them for a number of years.
Yes.
What's your impression of the Alaska MEP?
Oh my gosh. I think the biggest shout out I can give them is I wouldn't be where I am and be standing in this room without the MEP. I think, for me, starting a business was never on my bucket list. It kind of came out of left field. I mean, I was like literally making these in a room in my house, and now we've just grown and grown and grown.
Right.
And not having that business background, they are this incredible source and have connected me with, which you guys can't even see, but the people that are in this room right now, there are just so many smart, wonderful, helpful people. And without the MEP, I none of that would be here.
Well, that's so inspiring, and it is challenging as an entrepreneur. It gets a little bit lonely, right? And especially when you're you're an accidental entrepreneur. You know, a nurse that one day, and let's go there. So you're not a career nurse, but you've been a nurse for a number of years. You've had a great profession. You have your master's. All of a sudden, you wake up one day, you're like, man, I have a problem, I have an issue, and nobody's going to solve it unless I solve it. Walk us through that process.
Yeah. So, I mean, for me, it was basically, I don't know. It was, I like to be crafty. So I made a bra, and I was like, wow, this is like a really good work bra. And then I made one for my friend, and she was like, oh my gosh, this is a really good bra. And it spread like a wildfire, right? Did I say that right?
Yeah.
And so then all of a sudden, everybody in my department wanted a bra, and then people I didn't know wanted a bra. And so it just kind of, just built on itself. So yeah, here we are.
And what I love is you had the courage, you had the tenacity to take a dream, bring it to life. And now this little side, it wasn't even a side, it was a hobby that hey, a friend likes, and you're like, man, this kind of wears well. And you start sharing it. Now, it's turned into it's not even a side hustle. This is a business.
It's a business.
And you're off the runway. We had a great conversation this morning. We're talking about inventory control, talk for other manufacturers that maybe, talk to your previous self. When you had that dream, your idea, what are some strategies, some tips, some advice that you would share for an entrepreneur that wants to bring their dream to life?
Not to just keep bringing up the MEP, but I do think for me, looking back, I think MEP, Small Business Development Center, and I do think it's probably worth investing in a coaching class.
Yeah.
I would say that I think that those three things for me have really helped me be where I am, and I mean, gosh, I feel like I've listened to every business podcast and YouTube short and all the things.
Right.
So just education.
Folks that are interested in learning more about Swoop, where can they find you?
We have an online store, Swoop, wearswoop.com. You can find all of your bra needs there and other items as well.
Awesome. Last question for you. What's the future look like at Swoop? Just sky's the limit. Are you getting chills just even thinking about it? We on fire right now, right?
1 day at a time.
Right.
Yeah. So, we manufacture almost all of our products here in Alaska, and we want to keep that going. We do some manufacturing outside of Alaska, and that is so we can bring the same items at a lower cost. Because it is very expensive to manufacture up here.
Sure.
But we don't want to stop that. I mean, Alaska is one of our big inspirations, and being in the mountains like we all were today, which was so incredible. So we don't ever want that to go away.
That's right. So Lynn is just a fearless mountain climber, man, and just Kurt didn't do so.
Sometime we'll be able to go to the top of that mountain.
Kurt couldn't quite make it, so I'm not a young man anymore. So I know. Well, man, they're gonna go without me. So anyway, they're like, "What are you talking about?" So Lynn, man, we love you from the bottom of our heart. So
thank you for coming up to Alaska. We appreciate it.
Thank you. All right. So all right, who's next? Miss Megan, who's next? So man, Damon, we better sit down for this one. Oh my goodness gracious, man. Oh man, Megan is here. And she, man, well, I might just get choked up even having Megan on stage here. So Damon, another repeat offender here. So Megan, I don't even know where to start. So a little background on you. What's going on?
Oh, well, I was an air traffic controller in the Army for a while, and now I own a granola company. It's called Elevated Oats. We put fruits and vegetables as a second ingredient in our granola, and we're manufactured here in Alaska. My business partner lives in Washington. We're about 3.5 years old in over 140 locations, and that's what we do.
Well, first off, thank you for your service, guys. We have a true American hero here. You did 2 tours in Iraq, and just thank you. We applaud you. We salute you. Just worship you. So thank you for what you've done. And talk about your entrepreneurial journey. I know you've been on the show before, but just for folks catching you for the first time, how did you become an entrepreneur? How do you go from military to air traffic control to this relentless, tenacious, and you need to follow Megan on LinkedIn, man. But walk us through that process.
Okay, great questions. Great questions, especially going from the military, right? I joined when I was 17, so that was kind of like high school military.
Yep.
Iraq, 2 months like after I turned 18.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was I turned 19 in Iraq, and then I turned 21 in Iraq.
Did you really?
Um,
Nice.
Crazy, it's just kids out there. It's
Just kids.
crazy to think
Yeah.
about. We're just
Yeah.
kids out there.
Yeah.
So my father's an entrepreneur, and my grandfather's an entrepreneur. My grandfather actually just sold his business that he's had for, I don't even know, 40 plus years. My father has several different companies, so I have always had the bug.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
always
It's
had
in
the
your
bug.
DNA. Like you don't
It's
have a
millet
choice,
fellow
right?
thing,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And then you just start thinking in a different way. Your brain operates in a different way as an entrepreneur, right? You
Right.
see all these opportunities,
Right.
problems that can be solved, and that's kind of what landed me onto the food thing, because I was doing aviation, but everyone around me was eating crap. Because what do we have available to us?
Right.
And I was living in Hawaii, so everything was like meat, rice, mac salad.
Right,
Like nobody
right.
was eating fruits or vegetables. So when I moved to Alaska, I was like, okay, this could be something, a way to help people. Like, how can we give people healthier options?
Right.
And Elevated Oats just turned into a way bigger thing than I ever expected it to be.
Right. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
So now let's slide gears. Let's talk about the Alaska MEP. So now you're on the board,
I am.
right?
Yeah,
How
my
cool!
first board.
Your first board. How you know what? And you know what? And I would be regretful if I didn't share, guys. If you please tell, where can they find your TED Talk?
Okay, so if you go to, I'm just going to say TED.com,
Yeah.
right? Or you could just go to YouTube,
Right.
but it's called The Power of Starting Over. And that was my TED Talk last year by Megan
Yeah.
Malatola. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to see just a moving, inspirational TED Talk, you absolutely, as a matter of fact, as soon as you're done watching this, go to TED.com and watch Megan on her TED Talk. And so let's go back to the Alaska MEP. You're on the board.
Mhm.
What's the Alaska MEP? You know, as an entrepreneur, it's lonely, it's challenging. What's the MEP done or meant to you?
Well, I think too, just manufacturing is its own
Animal in itself,
its
right?
own realm
Right.
of life. Yes.
Right.
So having people that are dedicated to manufacturing a
right.
resource that we can reach out to and
Right.
understand and how they can help us, it's huge. Like
Right.
that is massive. And
Right.
then to have the networks connected nationwide is also huge.
Right.
We have a bigger network than I
Right.
think that we even think we do. And having that specialization, it only makes it better for our niche, right? What do we
Right.
say? Like
Right.
niche down until it hurts.
Niche down till it hurts. Thank you,
Yeah.
man. Drop the mic, Megan.
Yeah. So just got to keep like that focused energy.
Yeah.
Makes it so much more helpful for those that are actually in manufacturing.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. So again, thank you for your inspiration. Thank you for everything that you're doing.
Yeah.
2023, what's inspiring you? What's moving forward for your future?
Oh, we're gonna come out with a cookbook. Be on the
Nice.
lookout for a cookbook, Elevated Oats cookbook. We're gonna so you can have some healthier options at
Awesome.
home, make some stuff
Awesome.
at home for yourself.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
good. Well, Megan, thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank
We
you
always
guys
love
for
having
having me so much.
you. Man, this is fantastic. Stacy, do you want to come up? Let's get Stacy up here. We got we got Stacy in the house. We have another amazing, incredible manufacturer. Stacy, welcome to the program. Share a little bit about your company. What's going on at GC Handrail?
Well, we manufacture cable handrails for people to do their DIY project at home and take care of their own stuff. Yeah, so we supply the tools also so that you can install it yourself. And we have great videos for you step by step on how to put it all together.
Awesome. And where would they find all these awesome videos?
They're on our YouTube page, or you could just go to our website and find the links all right there.
So let's back up a little bit. Let's get underneath the hood of GC Handrail. How did this brainchild, how did this little super innovative product come to life? Let's go there.
We own a remodeling company, and so we were making them for ourselves. Actually, first we brought other people's and found that their product was really lacking, so we started fabbing our own. And it's been about 10 years we started fabbing our own. And then about 4 years ago, somebody said, "Hey, where'd you get those?" And so, well, we made them ourselves. And they're like, "Would you like to sell them to us?" And we're like, "I guess."
Geez, I hadn't thought of that one, right?
So we went ahead and did all that. But before we put them on the market and we actually actively sold the product, we made sure we had our videos, our how-to videos in place. We made sure we had our instructions. and exactly how everything was supposed to go together, so that
Right.
we were not putting the cart before the horse.
Right. Awesome. Awesome.
So,
Let's get it now. If I understand correctly, did you join the board for the Alaska MEP?
yes.
And
yes.
that's what has the Alaska MEP done for you, meant for you? Let's what inspired you to get on their board? Let's go there.
Well, first I took a lot of the classes and
Mm-hmm.
really enjoyed the fact that they were willing to bring in people that were much higher caliber to teach than what we had seen previously in
Right.
Alaska.
Right.
Because I had taken SBA classes and SBDC classes and other, associations classes and stuff, and never really felt like the instructors were of the caliber I was looking for.
Okay.
And so I was really excited when I took a look at the classes and saw and really paid attention to who actually was going to be teaching versus, because I'm looking for more than just Alaska people.
Right.
And so, and you guys had been teaching for a while. You knew what you were doing, and the links that you had, all the information that you provided was so much more than what a local person could give us.
Well, thank you, Stacy. Did my mom call you? Did she tell you?
Yeah, I think
So,
my mom-
so no, that was very kind. But you are an incredible inspiration. I have the honor and privilege of being part of your business for the past couple of years, and just share like what's going on with GC Handrail for 2023. I think you have some a little bit of exciting.
We bought a commercial lot, and actually it's industrial property, and we're getting ready to build a building. And so we're actually going to be moving into our own place and hopefully no longer have to rent. It's going to be a little ways out, but we've got the property purchased.
How cool is that? And then just question how are sales going this year?
We're up 2.5 times over last year.
2.5 times. Drop the mic
I
right there, right?
know.
2.5 times
2.5
over last
times
year.
is
So
fantastic.
yeah, you are doing
Yeah.
amazing work.
We're just, it's partly your help for sure. I mean, just that information that has been so helpful when it comes to not just simple SEO. SEO is very complex when it comes down to
it. Sure is, yeah.
But just thinking about your taglines and things like that, and
Right.
how Google's going to search you, because most
Right.
people find us on Google
Right.
if they don't see us on Instagram or
Right.
Facebook first.
Right.
So
Nice.
so we're having a lot of fun, and
Right.
you guys have made it to stay fun.
Well, perfect. Well, Stacy, thank you for all you're doing. You're making manufacturing really awesome. All the cool kids are going in manufacturing. You're one of them. And so just a lot of exciting things here in Alaska. So thank you. So again, GC Handrail, check out the website, check out your YouTube videos, all sorts of great information.
Yes.
And so thank you. Appreciate you.
We
It's great hanging out with you this week. And we actually thank you for the tour yesterday.
Yes.
We got to,
Thank you so much.
yes, we got to check out and your two dogs, Ruby and Riot. Yeah. And so we got to hang out with the dogs yesterday. And so it was just great hanging out. So check out Stacy's website. And again, thank you for all that you're doing. We appreciate it.
Well, thanks for coming up. Not many people want to come to Alaska this time of year.
Oh, you kidding?
It's kind of ugly out.
This is.
We got snow today. I mean, come on.
It wasn't that much snow.
Man, I'll come. Yeah, June 1st. Hey, we could.
June in Alaska.
Anybody can stay where it's warm, man.
Yes.
It's like it's just tough guys come.
From the warm to the cold,
That's
it's a
right.
different
That's right. So
But when you came in October, that showed that to Alaskans that you're willing to do the hard work, and a lot of companies won't come in the winter.
yeah.
Yes.
So you guys coming at not
You know-
such great times of the year is wonderful.
Hey, you know what? I'm coming in January next time. So I'll come here anytime, man. I love it up here. So Stacy, thank you. Appreciate you spending the day with us, a week with us. Who do we got left? Mr. Brad is in the house here. So we got Mr. Brad. I just want to check something real quick. So how's let's see. Yep, we're good. Hey, we've got Brad in the house. Brad, how are you, brother? So hey, dude, thank you for coming today. Heather's Choice, talk about you, your company, what's going on here.
Oh man, lots. So where do you want me to start?
Anywhere you want to start, man.
Explain what you guys do.
Yeah, let's start with what is Heather's Choice? What product, the solution that you provide? It's really cool, cutting edge.
Yeah.
Let's go there.
Yeah, so Heather's Choice is a line of dehydrated meals and snacks
Yep.
that's designed to be taken out on adventures in the backcountry.
Yep.
So we make just add water dinners and breakfasts, and then we also have a line of snacks. They're little coconut cookies called Packaroons.
Nice.
So they're a snack for your backpack.
Yep.
And yeah, we're really pushing to continue our nationwide distribution. So we're in major retailers like REI,
Nice.
Sportsman's Warehouse.
Awesome.
Also lots of little mom and shop stores
Yep.
around the country, as
Yep.
well as obviously our website.
Yep.
And Amazon. So we're really kind of everywhere right now.
Let's go back to the birth of Heather's Choice. Like how did this entrepreneurial journey get started? Let's go there.
Ooh, well, I'm the wrong person to be representing this, but person's name is Heather.
Yep.
And she started the business just kind of out of necessity, really. She was going on a backcountry rafting trip.
Yep.
Needed to pack a bunch of, I think it was a month's worth of food.
Yep.
In a backpack.
Yep.
And what she realized was through her prior experience as a nutritionist, the options that were out there weren't going to work.
Great. Yeah.
So she bought a little at-home dehydrator, started drying her own food.
Yep.
She shared some with some friends, and essentially got dared into starting the business.
She got dared into, I dare you to start a business. Another accidental entrepreneur, man. I mean, don't you love it? Like, this is a perfect example where, like, there's a problem that needs to be solved. And so what do people do? They go out and they solve that problem and get this thing started. So let's, what's new and exciting at Heather's Choice? What's it looking like for this year?
Yeah, so new and exciting. We're constantly looking at developing new recipes. People are always excited about different stuff.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that's differentiated us from the beginning is we're a little bit more exotic with our flavors. So we do things like curries. We have an African peanut stew that many people have never tried before, and it's delicious.
Yeah.
So it's always fun to do the recipe development thing.
Right.
We're actually considering expanding into a much larger facility.
Right.
We're looking at equipment that's more expensive than we ever thought it could be.
Right.
But that's all exciting stuff. So
Right.
just really trying to embrace what comes with being a manufacturer.
Well, awesome. So I know you guys are big fans and advocates of the Alaska MEP. And can you just share a little bit of like your experience of working with the team here in Alaska at the Manufacturing Extension Partnership?
Yeah, absolutely. The MEP came through in a really big way in 2020 for us. There were a few workshops that I attended, especially in regards to the supply chain side of things.
Right.
And as you can imagine, getting things to and from Alaska is a logistical challenge that a lot of people don't have to deal with. And not to, say that for pity reasons. But it's just something that it became even more difficult when the pandemic hit. And so, through going through those courses, we were able to really help get a handle on our supply chain in a much better way. And it introduced us to other concepts, from the Toyota Way and things like that that we've implemented and we're utilizing to this day.
Right.
Alyssa and Sammy Joe and the rest of the crew here have been nothing but supportive and are always reaching out, and we couldn't be any more gracious or grateful.
Perfect. Last question for you. Where and how can people find you, find your company, find this amazing, incredible product?
Yeah. So heatherschoice.com is our website. Everything's on there. It's all for sale. It's all in stock.
Yep.
Which is the first for this time of year.
Nice.
So that's really good. Like I said, we're on Amazon and REI, Sportsman's Warehouse, Shields, pretty much any outdoor store in the lower 48 or the United States, I should say.
Yep.
If you don't have it there, then ask them for it.
Start asking your local store to get Heather's Choice on the shelf. So I'll tell you, just another perfect example of the cool product. When people are thinking like, boy, what can be made in Alaska? I mean, we've just seen tons of examples this week, Damon, of just great products being made. And I tell you, dude, you and Heather are such an inspiration. We commend you, applaud you, salute you. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Of course.
Thanks for hanging out with us today.
Yeah,
So, okay. So, who do we got last? Kasim, did you want to come up here? Come on in. We got to get Kasim. And then if you guys want to stick around one more minute, or if you guys got to go, you got to go. But all right, we're gonna wrap up with Mr. Kasim's in the house. Kasim, dude, what a great week. Just quick introduction to yourself. You're a teammate here of the Alaska MEP. What's going on?
Yeah, so Kasim Karani, I'm now the associate director for the Alaska MEP. Just joined here a little over a month ago, but come from a long time entrepreneur. My dad and I were Pizza Hut franchisees. As a financial advisor, I have helped a couple of the people you've seen already on this podcast get started on their businesses. So kind of where my passion lies naturally is helping business owners either get started or take it to the next level.
Right. Awesome. Just share a little bit, some of the services that you, for folks out there that are not familiar with the Alaska MEP, what are some of the services that you guys, some of the solutions that you offer? Let's go there.
Well, man, that's
a big menu,
list,
right? It's
right?
a big menu, right?
So I think the biggest thing is that one of our biggest things is we act as connectors. So whether it's you're needing insurance, you're needing help with lean manufacturing, you're needing help with Six Sigma, bringing in, getting rid of your variations, constraint theory, however it is you're facing, whatever those problems are, we have either in-house, we have the talent to help fix it, or we know the vendors you need to talk to.
Right. You know a guy, right?
Yeah.
Just
no,
fierce
forget
network.
about it. You know a guy.
That's right. Fierce networker. And so I can't express how much Damon and I have enjoyed getting to know you, learning from you, lifetime entrepreneur, and just the experience, the expertise, the passion that you're bringing to the MEP network. And just, time and time again, when we interview people from the MEP, it's, it's just, we're blown away.
That can help you.
Yeah. And just, you bring such a unique flavor, pun intended, with being in the food business for years and years, because like you're customer facing, you understand supply chain, you understand leadership, you understand, so many different components that manufacturers make, you're manufacturing stuff every day,
Every day.
So, just share like, how you understand with that entrepreneur in the trenches, like what they're going through.
Oh man, that's a difficult question because you kind of have so many aspects of it, but I think the biggest thing that we always faced is, was the old cliches that you can't see the forest for the trees.
Yeah.
And a lot of times that's what we're looking at, is that people are getting so entrenched in what is the widget that they're building that they don't understand how it's getting used by their customers and how is it really applying to the real world. And that's one of those things that I think I told Alyssa, which you had on earlier, that I got to work with, is that the biggest strength I personally bring is the 30,000-foot view.
Yeah.
Is that I can, the strategic planning and how is it going to work 6 months, 6 years down the road.
And how you can see blind spots and just, again, bringing your wealth of experience on how you covered things. So, Damon, I think we're going to start winding down here.
Yes,
so what an amazing, incredible week. What a blessing it's been. Your parting thoughts? What do you?
I was just, it's been, like I said, many times already this week. It's been so great. Just being able to talk to the manufacturers here in Alaska and learn more about the people in Alaska MEP. You guys have great resources.
Right.
There's so many cool manufacturers doing just wonderful things here. Like we've talked to today, we talked to earlier this week, we down in Kenai talking to them. It's so cool. And when you get here and really understand how much is happening,
right,
it's like we haven't even scratched the surface here.
Yeah.
And that's just cool. I'm just excited just to be here.
Yep. I agree. So guys, we're going to wind down. And so this was a little impromptu live, but we just want to give a big thank you and a huge shout out to Kasim, to everybody that's listening. We want to just give a huge shout out to the Alaska Manufacturing Extension Partnership. I say that right, Manufacturing Extension Partnership. So just a big shout out to everybody here, all the manufacturers up here. And so this is just, we're have a great week. We're coming back at you live tomorrow with the manufacturer, an Army veteran, hero. He was injured in the Iraq War, started a company, so we get to interview him tomorrow. And so, guys, we will see you next time. So thank you for everybody out there joining, listening in, and have a great, whatever time zone you're in, have a great evening.
Yes. Thank you so much, everyone.